until my will runs dry. Send all your sins.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I get some drink in my cup. Beyonce did her back with that one, did she? Girl, I'm in the mood to fuck something up, bitch.
Welcome to my channel, She Glow. We come here and glow, baby, and that is on what? That is on period. Pooh. So, this is a story time about a date that I recently went on, and I did not have a good time, you guys. I didn't have a good time. So yeah, let's get to that and some other things as well. So before we get into this story time, I want you guys to check out my products at dgallnatural.com.co. I'm going to show them and then we're going to get right into the story. Okay, Glam fam, I just dropped my products from DG All Natural. That is my online store. Make sure you go and shop my products, as well as my Patreon is up if you want to go support that as well. But yeah, let's get back to the story. So I was on Twitter recently and someone DM'd me and let me know that they thought I was very attractive. And, you know, I hear it a lot. And that ain't even me being cocky as fuck. That's just me being a confident person to know I'm an attractive person. But people will tell me all the time that I'm attractive. So I really don't be taking it to heart like that. Even though I enjoy the compliments, just, you know, sometimes when it's like, okay, like, that's a lot. What else? You know? And they just told me, they was like, man, I would love to fucking take you out. Like, for real. And I was like, well, you don't even know me. You don't even know if you like me as a person. You don't know none of that. So let's text first. And let's see if we can feel the vibe. Let's see if we're compatible, at least through us speaking, before we even waste each other's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, what are your views on women's bodies? What are your views on the Roe v. Wade situation? What are your views on things that's going on in the country? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What are your downfalls? Just things like that. Like, I'm willing to ask all of those difficult questions because I need to see how you answer them, and I need to see where your head is at. Because, darling, you're not wasting my fucking time. I'm over that shit. Somebody's wasting my time. I'm not doing that. Like, I need to make sure your talk and your walk match as well, because a lot of you talk it, but you don't walk it. But anyway, I entertained this person. And, you know, we started texting and talking, and they said that they want to take me out. So I said, you know, why not? Shit, take me out. Let's have a good time and enjoy each other. I don't mind it. So they ended up taking me to this spot out here in Texas. And when we first got there, well, let me say this. We both met up there. They didn't come get me. I didn't go get them or nothing like that. We both met up at this specific place. I just wanted to kind of get out of the whole somebody pulling up to my place to pick me up. Yeah, no, we ain't with that in 2022. You know, maybe I did that when I was younger and wild and stuff, but I'm not doing that shit now, bitch. We're going to meet there. You know what I'm saying? So if this shit go left, I can go home. And guess what? It went left. So I went home. So let's talk about it. So the place we was at was like a lounge foodie kind of place. Really, really nice, okay? Let me tell y'all where, like, the first mistake went, right? She was late. And I can't speak for nobody else, but I will say this. Being late for me is a major red flag. I don't like that. I'm not a tardy kind of girl. I like to be on time. And when I am late, I beat myself up. I'm not going to hold you. I do not like being late to events. I like being on time. If I tell somebody I'm going to be somewhere at a certain time, then that means I need to be there. And if I am going to be late, then I'm going to let them know that I'm going to be late. I don't just show up late. And she just showed up late. So let's give her a name. I'm sorry, y'all, I got this nose ring again. We're going to call her Kristen. That's what we're going to call her. We're going to call her Kristen. So Kristen, number one red motherfucking flag is that she was late. She ends up getting there. She texts me. I'm already seated and everything. She comes over. The waitress had already brought waters out, you know, so I stood up. And she's 5'6", 5'7"-ish. So I was like, okay, that's a plus. You know, you're getting somewhere. She smelled very good. Looked very good. Everything on in that spectrum was fine. Her being late, we can't do that, baby. I don't like that. But anyway, let's get to the next of the fucking red flags. So we get to talking about different topics. And every time I asked her a question, she would talk in circles. And I don't know if y'all have ever had a conversation with somebody that talk in circles, but it kind of sounds like this. Hi. So what do you see yourself being in the next 5 years? I mean, shit, in the next 5 years, shit, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? And wah, 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 wah. You know what I'm saying? And then I asked you again because you like, wait, what we was talking about? And I said, oh, when I had asked you about where did you want to be in the next 5 years? That was me giving you time to redeem yourself. And you literally did the same very thing. Like you not answering my questions directly. Red motherfucking flag. Because why you ain't answering my questions directly? Like, imagine you asking somebody about their hair and they start talking about their lips. Baby, that ain't what we was talking about. How did you get there, beloved? Okay. Right, so I told y'all, okay, that this girl asked me out. Okay? Not the other way. Because I believe, and it's just me, and I know everybody is different, but this is what Shakira feels. If you ask me out, that means that you should pay. If I ask you out, that means that I should pay. Okay? I feel like that. Whoever asks who should be the person that's paying because you asked. Do y'all know that she talked most of the date? I really didn't get a word in besides me asking questions. She didn't ask me anything. Very attractive, very boring. Very boring. And it was not given what it was supposed to be gave, like at all. But do y'all know right before the check came that this lady asked me, were we going Dutch? I said, sure. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can go Dutch. I'm cool with that. Because, see, listen, I'm not going to argue with nobody about this. But you asked me out, and I'm not doing none of that. But, babes, just know I'm never talking to you again. Like, ever. I'm never talking to you again. To me, that's just, we didn't have that conversation. And I got the money. Then that's one thing that I've taught myself. Nobody ever taught me this. But I always bring extra cash, my cards, all my shit, just in case. Because you just never know with motherfuckers these days. You never know. So, I was good. I had my credit cards, my credit charge. I had my debit card. And I had cash on me. I was good. Do y'all know that we went to pay and I paid in cash and tipped? Do y'all know that this lady had a card and it declined? Now, I don't know her financial dealings. I don't know how she handles her money. I don't know none of that. I just met you. Okay? We didn't even talk that long before we went on this date. To be real with you, we only talked maybe 2-3 days. If I'm a BG with y'all. And I already told y'all I'm raw and I'm going to be honest with you. But it was just like, what? And so I paid. She didn't want me to. She didn't want me to. But I went on ahead and paid anyway because I was like, girl, I ain't going to leave you out like that. Even though you asked me to go Dutch, even though you asked me out and you the one short, it's cool. If you knew you ain't had it like that, I don't know why you asked me on a date. Bitch, there are free things to do. Free 99 if you wanted to do something. But you being like, let me take you out and then not having the cash to take me out. We don't like that over here. FYI, if you trying to take me out, make sure you have the funds, okay, baby? And that ain't no shade. No, I'm lying. That's all the shade. Make sure you have the motherfucking funds before you try to take me out. Okay. Okay. So we left. She was like, do you want to, maybe Link could go somewhere else? I was like, no, I'm just going to go to the house. And she was like, okay. She didn't say anything. She just said, okay. And so, yeah, like, I never talked to her after that. That was it for me. She got free. I actually took her on a date. I hope she enjoyed herself because I definitely didn't. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Make sure you support my Patreon as well as my business, dgallnatural.com.co. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.
If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been